And we are live. 1 2 1 2, buckle my shoe. Celebrate good times. Come on. We're going to celebrate now. Come on. Pacey pace, computer. It's like the Stone Age, the make-believe Stone Age. Okay. Yay, we're good. Woohoo. Ooh, I could crush a grape. Thank you, Laura. Thank you from Laura in Liverpool land. Fucking on this. Okay. Melich, yeah, all is good. I'm a cowboy now, Mel. I'm a cowboy. I'm in Texas and an actual cowboy. And we're going to have a good time tonight, okay, guys? It's been a bit weird across the internet, but we don't take no notice of that. We send out love and good vibrations and good vibes and hope that everything will be well. And it will be, okay? Because hope is all we have got, thankfully. That's all that's left in Pandora's box is hope. So, good news with all that. So, yeah, I could crush a grape. Yeah, I could rip a paper tissue, a wet one. So, we're going to have a fantastic time. I'm reincarnated, and now I'm a cowboy, which I've always wanted to be. I was a cowboy when I was little, because I used to literally go to sleep with my cowboy hat on my cowboy holsters and guns. And my mother used to have to wait for me to fall asleep so she'd get this like cowboy stuff off me. And I'd be like waiting. I'd be like, yeah, with my cowboy gun. Like, leave my stuff on. I'm a cowboy. Yeah. So like things haven't changed much. It's just like not doing it for real. Yeah. So it's not too many cows involved because I'm in like, you know, Houston. Too many cows around. But hi, Ginger Green, good to see you. Welcome back. Wow, so as you can see, check this out. Yeah. Orgasmatron of bookage, guys. Yeah, I can literally feel the aura of all them words of wisdom all oozing out into the morphic field right now. Yeah, I'm feeling very, very Brian-y right now. Okay, I'm feeling very, very like I know stuff. Perception is high. Okay, look out. Okay, fantastic things coming. You feeling epic? We should. This is a belated Flatter show. Tonight, we're going to talk about something that I know quite a bit about. Okay, we're going to talk about Jesus. We're going to talk about Jesus Christ. I feel like this is the real road to enlightenment, which is what we're trying to, ping, star in a jar it, and we all light up, a bit like the medieval images of mystics and saintages. They all light up. Okay, do you know why they're all lighting up? Let me introduce you to Jesus Christ Almighty himself, or itself. I know some of you are banging your heads on the wall right now, very annoyed at our savior. Okay, but it is our savior because it's our birthright. It is a technology. It's a technology I've been completely aware of since I was in school, because luckily enough we have magic mushrooms growing in the sports field for my high school, which is really handy for opening our minds early to the way of the world, which was really, I'm really grateful for Wales mushrooms. Thank you, Wales. It's one of the greatest things out of Wales is mushrooms. So then I was thinking about I got to admit, right, Archaix is lending me a studio. He's going to be live in here after I've vacated said studio on the Archaix channel. But he turned me on to this juicy little tidbit about, there's a book out there about psychedelics and Jesus. And I was like, well, yeah, I know about Santa Claus and the red and the white, being flatearthbritish, the mushroom, and it's all over Alice in Wonderland. So that's all about tripping. And I sort of thought about the Holy Bible being like a personal inner journey to ascension and enlightenment sort of manual and all of that, because all this mind is not really happening in the exterior world. And then I got to think about all of the weird shit that goes down, guys, in the Bible, almost as if they're all tripping balls. Now, could it be possible that the scribes themselves that penned this stuff up, well, let's just make believe for a minute, were also tripping balls? Well, there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on. There's Jesus feeding the 5,000. What, with bits of fish and bread? yeah, lamb's bread, yeah, lamb's bread, I tell you, and yeah, trips. He's dishing out the trips, baby. Yeah, lad. They're mushrooms. Some of them, big juicy mushrooms, taste like bread. So feeding the 5,000, yeah, he's handing out a trip so that everyone can get in that loosey-goosey state to be able to accept some juicy information. Now, Jesus was said to be a member of the Essenes, and part of their narrative is they were all tripping balls too. Now, Jesus, did he walk on water? Or was he tripping so fucking hard, yeah, that he tripped on like sort of mushrooms and thought he was walking on water? Or is it possible that he just tells everyone, like, I'm the son of the creator, the guy who created all of this? Because in a way, he is. In a way, we all are. In a way, we're all little gods trying to be bigger gods, because we're learning that all of this is us doing it, including the perfect reset. My favorite. This is a really exciting reset. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. It's boss. I love it. I'm having a fantastic time. This is the best reset in all resets. Admittedly, it's the stupidest and most ridiculous reset of all resets, but I'm enjoying it. I think it's fantastic what is to come. You know, it gives a little bit of excitement to life, don't you think? Yeah, most people have been training themselves for zombie Armageddon, but what happens when the real thing arrives? Not zombies, though. So for me, I feel that this is a copy. It seems to be a piss poor copy. It doesn't seem actual the real world. I think it's a copy, like a dream copy of the real world. I think that this happened sometime in the past, maybe. It's difficult to say, or maybe it's just daily downloads. There was a new moon last night, maybe because it's brand new, you know. So anyway, I'll prostrate later. Let's get into some chat feedage and see how you guys are getting on. Okay, so be a guy. What's happening? Long time no see. Can't miss a reset. No. So what gives it away, I think, is the perfection. Stupid. There's just no need for it. So you're waiting in, say, a supermarket car park, for example, and you notice in a bush there's a cobweb and all intricacy and all little insects, and you think to yourself, well, why the fuck is that there anyway? What is all of this shit? Is what you think to yourself. Well, I do. So then I try and you know, sort of break that shit down of what it is actually that I'm looking at, and it seems to be that the perfection is not really needed in certain places. You know, that beautiful little flower in the middle of the desert that's not really there until you walk in the middle of the desert. All a bit convenient, I'm thinking. So I feel the perfection gave it away, is what I feel. And reset is the one thing we have in this realm that you can rely on, because most things you can't seem to rely on. It's, you know, if you are in any way, you know, sort of into the mainstream thing where you think that all of that stuff that's happening on the television is actually happening, then God help you. Okay, you don't smash a telly up. Give it a fucking sledgehammer in. Yeah, take it out the back, but watch the glass. I don't want anybody to actually be, no animals or people are harmed in the presentation of Flat Earth British ever. Okay, this is no. Laura, good to see you. So that little tickly feeling you're feeling in your belly right now, do you know what that is? Do you know what that's Martin magic. That's Flat Earth Britishness. And what we're going to be doing is a lot of Flat Earth Britishness in this. We're going to be looking into a lot of stuff, and we're going to be thinking about Jesus as actually being a psychedelic technology. Now, I'm guessing a few of my viewers may have had DMT in the past or gone to some ayahuasca experience, but I'm guessing a few of you know that the structure of this place you've seen is properly geometric. In fact, when you get right down to it, it looks like fucking technology. So because it is, I think this whole place is actually some sort of technology. You know, magic is actually technology. All magic is technology. Magnets is in the word magic. So it's just a thing that we don't understand yet because we haven't got there. You know, like if something just appears and disappears, it's like, oh shit, that was freaky. It's magic. But really, it's just an advanced technology where people are just doing that shit. I'm just saying. So, Fring Fingers in Myrtle Beach. Hope all is well with you. Good to see you. And Perth in Australia. Okay, watching from beautiful Bondi. Just trying to make us jealous. I'm in Houston, so it's not going to work. I got like Galveston Beach just on the road. Went there for my birthday. Jason took us all. Fantastic. Got fucked up by a big wave. Yeah, twice now. I got a feeling that this Gulf of Mexico and me, we got a bit of a thing going on. Yeah, I don't show what's going on with it. It takes my glasses, fucks off with them. Yeah, they're probably washed up in Cancun. And then they splashed us with a big wave. Could have properly killed us if it was been bigger. Anyway, Alva Billy, good to see you, my friend. That's you. Okay, Sudi. Oh shit, my chat just went. Okay, JJ Raccoon. Right, there's my son. Jesus is most popular. Will he be more popular after this? No, I'm not actually denying the existence of Christ. I never have. Okay, I'm not religious per se at all in any way, because you know that sort of, I don't like that cult. It's not my thing. So it's all weird, isn't it? It's control. That's why they have churches on the corners of every single area and district in the world. Control mechanism. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that because I don't actually give a fuck. Okay, all I'm saying is I think Jesus is real. I think Jesus is real. I've always thought about, you know, because I was self-realized really early on, probably as a child. I realized that I was a soul. I'm not actually a body, and this body was just sort of vessel. So call it meat bag, avatar, whatever. But I knew about that early on, but I didn't fit the criteria for what people were telling me for like self-realization, like my behavior patterns and my misbehaving and my mischievous nature and all of that didn't fit with what they were saying. Yeah, was the criteria for being like sort of self-realized, you know, like abstinence, whatever. Yeah. So I wasn't doing any of that. You know, I literally got chased with violent Krishna conscious people, okay, all dressed in orange, trying to attack me. Yeah, in Glastonbury Fall Festival, true story. Didn't do anything wrong, guys. Just upset at my diet, what I was eating, like it's any of their fucking business. I don't butt in when they're munching down on lentils and fucking pulses, do I? What you want? You know, each to their own. So anyway, so I think that Jesus is a thing. And I think that I know Jesus pretty damn well. I'm feeling like I'm really close with Jesus. Yeah? At this moment, I am feeling like I'm touching Jesus right now. No, I really do. Okay. I opened my heart and it came inside. Okay. I don't like the sound of that. Anyway, so we're going to have a look at some evidence. There is a book out there that I've been shown. And there is a lot of evidence out there in sort of antiquity, yeah, that Jesus is like telling you, like, you know, you need to get hooked up, yo, if you want to experience me, yeah, because I'm like Krishna consciousness. I'm Jesus, Christ, Krishna, Christ, consciousness, same vibrational quality, because it's the same thing going down. I don't even know if I feel comfortable with that vibration. I wonder what it looks like under a somatic pattern. I wonder if it's all spludge or if it's actually beautiful. Not sure, but I'm no expert. Anyway, so we're going to look into, I've been busy all week. I got a really high pitched sound in my ear. I've just got like massive tinnitus happening. Okay, it's gone. Okay. I know I never got zapped. Okay, all's good. All's good on the zappage. So we got a new, soon, myself and Jason, we're going to do Archaix, JKX. That was a hybrid of the two. See what I did there? I'm going to do Illuminati Strikes Back. That'll be something to look forward to. Okay, and now for something completely different. So we're going to look into Pisa, old pictures of Pisa. We're going to look into Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, and wonder what on there then? Because like you know, Benito Mussolini, yeah, He had a proper stiffy for Ethiopia, went there and had a war and took the place over back in the day before the war. I know. Haile Selassie and stuff. So we're going to be looking into all of that a little bit. Not too much. All photographs. Pics of the day, and we're going to be thinking about all of the epicness that is coming soon. So in about a week or more, we're going to be taking a convoy from here, Houston town, okay, crazy ass Houston town, to California, to San Diego, because Jason's throwing a big do, and it's like just going to be so much excitement because we got myself, Campbell, who's autodidactic, who literally found himself to this side of the Atlantic Ocean, or in his case, the Pacific Ocean, and he's stateside. He's like literally in Florida land right the fuck now. And what's more, he's going to come and hook up with a gang, and we're all going to be hanging out, fucking brainstorming, Knights of the Round Table, saving the fucking world. It's us. We do this shit. We're the Knights of the Round Table, so that's what we're going to do. Okay? Yeah? So, bit of house cleaning, sort this fucking icky vibe out on the internet because it's all shitty as fuck. So we're sorting all that out. Okay, that's in motion. That's in motion. We're having epicness for the people because we love you all. Okay, that's going to be fantastic. So Max Egan, yeah, he's going to be like, you know, dropping down them truth bombs like the way he does and stuff. Campbell, autodidactic, yeah, in the flesh, next to us, yeah. Fuck. Decode Your Reality, Jason, and Jason Archaix, and I'm missing someone. Danny and Toltec Shaman knows him. He's safety, and whack. Okay, because I'm going to bring the love and the upper vibration and the British buzz, which I don't think they do a lot of since the Beatles went to Haight-Ashbury, and we all know how that went down, don't we? Yeah, I know. They don't even mention the Beatles in America. They ain't even a fucking thing, guys. They got a radio station here in Houston. It's awesome. All they do is play Queen, We Are the Champions, fucking Final Countdown, Europe, You Can Go Your Own Way, fucking Fleetwood Mac, okay, over and over again. And they chuck in a few Rolling Stones songs like Paint It Black, which is groovy, ain't moaning. But you never hear the Beatles. I asked my friends, Cheryl, I was like, oh, go on with the Beatles. You don't hear any Beatles, yeah, guys. So they don't even like them. I think that's since John Lennon declared himself more popular than Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think they had a book burning, or in that case, it was an LP burning of all the Beatles records. They announced it across America. You hear what the Beatles said, don't you? John Lennon said he's more popular than Jesus. He's like, well, I'm just stating a fact, Joe. He's like, which he was, to be fair, you know. See, Jesus, if you're going to have a Jesus, you need a funky Jesus. Yeah. Someone who's groovy, someone who's tripping, like I just said. Jesus is technology, he's tripping. And someone who can see the way this fucking place works. Okay? Instead of, So we're going to share some screen. So there's my son. Jesus is most popular. He's definitely popular in internet world, because I get people sort of like say, one thing I'm doing with love right here now, because I love you, okay, is blasphemy, because it makes me feel all fluffy inside and I get a good feeling about it, because it's like, you know, it's all Luciferian, but we won't mention that. So let's hear that out loud, probably. And bring the love and good feelings. Yeah, which is also a good thing. If it's a good thing, how can it be a bad thing? Do you think about that? I'm just saying. So, Alva Billy. Okay, let's get some comments going, and we're going to get some usage. I won't be able to be here for ages and ages, because we're all going to be running over to our Archaix channel a bit later, which is all the way over there. Yeah. Archaix Studio. Let's have a look at these books. Let's see what he got. Let's pull a book out and see what. Juicy Nuggets. Okay, this is part of the series of Juicy Nugget Moments. The Wisdom of China and India. Oh, I bet that's fucking good. See them llamas? They do shit. They can like project themselves in different places at the same time, and you know, be heat proof and cold proof and stuff proof. Yeah, they're like magical. They're just dudes. They're just dudes like us and dudesses. They ain't no special. They just found the inner technology. They tweaked it. They tweaked the matrix like little hacks here or there. Yeah, and finds out what this place really is, and then not work with it. Or even against it at all. It's not being part of it. Okay, especially with this, like, I've become superior at this now. Like, you can honestly say that this is true. Breaking pattern. Like, I'm seriously breaking pattern, guys. I am a fucking other side of the world from where I'm from, and I'm doing completely other stuff, like conventions or meetups and all different groovy stuff. And seriously breaking fucking pattern. Okay, and the result of that is it gets trippy, like getting lost on Route 66, which I'm not even actually still convinced that I'm off of yet. But anyway, trippy stuff happens. Okay, and it's all thanks to, I want to praise be with this. Okay, praise be Jesus Christ, who's a magic mushroom. I know, making me in a good mood too. Chris Marsden. So it's all done with the best possible taste, obviously, and feel free to, you know, not be offended, because that is not my intention. My intention is to look at an idea, a different idea from what you're lot are thinking. That it's a bearded bloke that, you know, I don't want to go into the story, it's too weird. But it does fit with like someone tripping balls. All of it. Communion. So I thought it was about cannibalism. I thought that was what was going on, because it's all the elites, you know, clickety clack and all of that. So I thought, oh yeah, it's definitely they're like the bread and the wine. The wine's the blood, and the bread is the flesh. So they sort of doing like ritualistic cannibalism, and they're like, whoa, 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 it ain't that, it ain't that. I was like, well, it sort of is that, isn't it? It's like, no, it ain't that, it ain't that. It's pure symbolic, it is, mate. You don't understand how religion works. You know, fuck all about it, mate. I turned into a person from Liverpool then. So I like retort, and I say, I know a lot about it. I know everything about it. I know both sides equally. Yeah, because in perfect balance, you have to know both sides equally to make the game work. Okay, and I know the hacks, and I know the flat earth forever. Whoever said that? Okay, it's a cliche. Okay, and everyone thinks like bad things when they think about flat earth, mainly like chill fests and shit like that. But it ain't true. Okay, I'm flat earth British. I'm literally a national treasure, more so than Liam Gallagher. Spread that around though, all right? So, and I'm doing flat earth British tour of America, like Led Zeppelin did before me, like Black Sabbath did before me, probably Pink Floyd too, posh bastards, did before me. Yeah, all of the best rock bands do that. I know I'm not a rock band, guys, but we have got a rock band, but we don't do music, we do truth. Okay, we are a super group. This is brilliant. We're a super group of truth. Yeah, so we got like Jason Archaix. Yeah, he's probably lead guitar or something. Yeah, flat earth British. I got lead singer qualities, am I, guys? Yeah, definitely lead singer. Yeah, and I will not keep all my clothes on. Okay, lead singer, and we could have Max Egan, drummer. He looks a bit of a Max Egan drumming. Yeah, it's a good fantasy. This, will you share this fantasy with me, guys? A super group of truthers. No, we'll move on. And now for something completely different. So we're going to have a humorous look at Jesus as well through the eyes of Martin Liedtke and see what we think about it all. Okay. In fact, let's get a bit closer to Jesus. Yeah. Jesus has entered me. I'm feeling it. I literally feel Jesus. Did I tell you the devil visited me in the shower once? Yeah, I was little. I was on the toilet, dropping the kids off at the pool, and yeah, yeah, the devil was standing in my bath. Typical like goatee beard, long black leather coat, bit like Gestapo, black hair. And I was like, holy shit, it's the devil. Actually, all he said to me with his Brighton was, I'm the master. I'm the master. That's all he said to me. I was like, oh shit. And then I pulled the shower curtain closed and I was like, please, Jesus, make it go away, make it go away, make it go away. And I opened the curtains and it was gone. It was gone. Just, you know, popping in to say hi. No, D'Angelo, bro. See, D'Angelo is my bro. He's my fucking awesome bro. He brings me stuff. Yeah, important stuff, you know, priority. So, 420. So, D'Angelo, met him a few times. He's my bro. He knows he's from Britain land, yeah, where I'm supposed to be from. But I'm not. I'm an international child of the world. Yeah, I'm not from any certain country. At this moment, I identify with being Texan and a cowboy. Because I think, you know, I was definitely a cowboy, although this is a farmer's life. I think I was a cowboy in a previous life. But proper cowboy, though, you know. Not like these fucking gunfight the OK Corral fuckers, yeah. I mean, fucking thousands. Fucking, I had a Gatling gun. So Jesus, as you can see in the picture for my thumbnail, actually invented the Walkmans. He invented music too. Yeah. We wrote the Bible because we manifested this place, but they hijacked reality. They hijack consciousness, yeah, with icky vibes. They want people thinking big wank about nothing at all. So most people are just talking about nothing and they don't mean what they say. They don't know what they say because the reality and the paradigm that they're talking about is completely reversed, inverted and fake paradigm. History, the past, has been painted over. Okay, the history went to the victors. Remember the Phoenicians? And that wasn't that long ago. But what went before? Well, that was a nice world, wasn't it? All that good tech and shit that they had. Don't think they were used to the sun very much because they're all covered up, which sort of suggests that they're not from the sun. They're not from our sun. I think they probably come from or elsewhere, which I'm going to talk about when I do my presentation at SoCal, okay, which is going to be shit tons of people from everywhere. People are flying over from everywhere. They're using planes, obviously, because their arms would ache. David Icke vibes is we're getting David Icke. I don't think David Icke would know about me. Yeah, I'm in a small like corner of the internet, heavily suppressed by a big wall of shut the fuck up, Matt. Yeah. And I keep like going, yeah, right. Well, all you need is to take any building down is a sledgehammer. Yeah, I mean a skyscraper, guys. Anything with my sledgehammer can come down. Yeah, my sledgehammer of truth. Okay. So what they did is they completely fabricated the past, is what they did. They faked it all. And then we're in this loop of bullshit never happened, and nobody really gets the truth. And most people, a lot of people in this place die, never knowing sweet fuck all about it, and then they're popped into the reconstitute or pop back out again, and then they got to go through it again and again and again. Groundhog Day for like infinitely millions of times, but it won't make any difference to you because it'll be outside your frame of reference, and you get a memory wipe each time. You get little inklings. It's like, oh, I just had deja vu. What the fuck was that? I've been here before. I was like, no shit, you've been here before. Exactly, I've been here before. I'm guessing I fucked up and got it wrong. It's like, yeah, you got fucked up and got it wrong. See, I don't think there's any room for error right now. It's like if you're carving a marble statue. Don't fuck that shit up at this moment in time because there's a reset coming. Okay, you've had plenty of warning about getting spiritually aligned. You've had plenty of warning about getting yourself together. Now, you need to sort this out inwardly. You sort yourself out, that exterior world out there magically fixes because it's you. And that's what we got to do. This we got to run away because they're going to get us mentality has been proven over and over again in the last few years to not really be a safe mode, okay, to be sat there fixed so that they can just come get you is not really a good mode of thinking or logical. Nomadic is good, Nomads are notorious, or famous, I should say, for surviving resets because they don't stay in one place. And resets, well, this one's been going on since about fucking hell, quite a while now, probably 2020. Jason thinks that the seals have been broken. I would say, yeah, I think the Book of Revelations is a good code book or decode book for what is going on right now. I really do think these are the times, and I really do think it's all coming down the line. And I think this is it, guys. I think that this is the, you know, the wheat from the chaff. It seems that with this spiritual awakening, that the bad people are just showing themselves to be double shit, and nobody can be bothered. And the good people, well, they're getting really good and they're getting really psychic, you know, and everyone's getting like super connected with one another. And everyone's like, yeah, this is fucking magic. Bing. Everyone's getting on that buzz. And that's real because it's happening. It's this consciousness co-creativity that we're all doing together to make a better world, because that's what we want, don't we? We don't want our kids growing up in like some weird dystopia with all like wires hanging out of their head and shit, even if they get out of the house, because they could be 25 stone stuck in a chair with a hole in it, shitting in a chair like an idiocracy, wired up to some weird, like, you know, meta mainframe where they live in a completely surrogate life in an office somewhere where they're a rock star somewhere, you know, doing another life that's not real, which is what they're going to do with everyone. They plan to, but that shit's not going to happen. Okay. What if one day you had to start your day and they announce, or whatever reality says, you're not allowed these anymore? You won't be able to do shit. You wouldn't be able to get your money out. You wouldn't be able to go do anything. You wouldn't be able to look at YouTube when you're out in the car, send emails, all of those important things. Yeah. Google Maps. Maybe 20 years ago or so, we used to have maps, actual maps, and we knew about orienteering, and we used to have like compasses and shit, and we used to be able to read them, and we managed absolutely fucking fine, and we built the world that everyone's now fucking lazing around in, just saying. And we managed without these fucking things. We used to shove 2 peas into telephone boxes to talk to your girlfriend. Yeah, and if you had no money, you could connect call that shit and they paid. Fucking awesome. And there was little hacks as well, like pressing the receiver over and over again. Yeah, I guess you're a free call. It doesn't matter now because that's 25 years ago and we can't do that anymore. I'm just saying there was little hacks. All that good old analog technology before this evil weirdness came down. Anyway, I just had a Rantosaurus. So okay, we're going to 463 of you, 30 minutes in. Okay, let's have a little look at the chattage and see what's going on. And I'm going to present some stuff. Okay, we're going to have it's a big hangout coming, big meetup, which is going to be like epic. You kept your maps. You're going to fucking need them, Julie. Because if all are like, can you imagine if like all of the world Wi-Fi or whatever went down and it's like, shit, I can't get any money out at the ATM. It's like, yeah. I can't buy anything at the shop. Yeah, well, I'm hungry. Like, what am I going to do? Well, you're going to go into your ration packs, your military ration packs you're wise enough to keep during all the bullshit weirdness that just went on, in case something like that happened. Anyway, not that I give a shit. Okay, don't be worried or anything like that. None of that's going to happen. This is all his mind. Okay, it's going to be funky, fantastic. Remember, yeah. Like, do you know, like, let's just pretend that, like, John Travolta is this kind of heterosexual man in Saturday Night Fever. And when he walks down the street, well, you can't tell by the way I move. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Turn that into Jesus. That's how we want Jesus. Yeah? We want a pot smoking, loving, hugging, yeah? Jesus. Okay. And we all know the name of the Lord by now, don't we? Lord God. We know what's his name now. Howard. Says in the Bible. Howard be thy name. I thought everyone knew that. Frederick Barbosa, good to see you. Who can it be? Who can it be now? I love that song. There's lovely India. Buy my mind-blowing books, yes. I'm an author. I've got books. And something I did this week. Thank you for reminding me, lovely India. So I'm actually live on Facebook, Martin Liedtke channel and Tartarian channel. My Tartarian channel. It's over there. actually, you can link it on my channel page, and it's got like 1,000, 1,100 videos and how all of this stuff happened. So I uploaded a 5-year-old video for 5.5-hour video that like 11,000 people watched in a day. 5.5-hour video of my decodes of fasces and the Four Angels technology and a whole plethora of mind-blowing things, and my comments fucking blew up. Now what I'm thinking is, when I actually did this series, The Greatest Secret Never Told, back in the day, no one was really up on shit, and it like just like I don't know what he's saying. But now everyone seems to have caught up, and now it's funky fantastic. People are getting it. I'm going to do some more Martin Liedtke's greatest hits, like Human Battery Banks. You'll like that. Another, you know, what other hits, other ones of my popular videos. So Terence McKenna, what's he saying? After 7 grams of dried mushrooms, no matter how fucking hell, what's that? Excuse me. Who can it be now? Dried mushrooms, no matter how many more you take, the effect will always be as potent as it gets. I completely agree. You could have 1 million fucking shrooms and it would be the same as if you had a handful. No more. It's just you trip and that's it. Okay. Spartacus. Yeah. Oh, there's 1,000 things about Jesus. Oh, he's geographic. It's actually, excuse me, astrological. You know, the 25th thing that happens with anal Emma or whatever it's called. Anyway, let's not go there. So is that Dave Mantle in the chat? I seen you today in lovely London talking to them people in Speaker's Corner, which I've done myself. Actually, I got to Speaker's Corner debating these people. You got to be in the mood for all of that, like, you know, because you get a lot of friction and that. And if you actually, like, you know, invest yourself in like ego, yeah, you're just going to be going nuts and want to fuck people up. You can't do that. You got to, like, they're like, are you fucking stupid? And you just got to be able to go, you know, which is difficult. But with street activism, you're asking for it. So. Okay, Thrice Born, good to see you. Timmy Potter, good to see you. What you reading for? Looks like we got ourselves a reader. Susie, good to see you again. I've seen Susie's earlier. Giganticus, good to see you, man. Chris Marsden's in the house. And Kathleen's in the house. And CJ. Right, share this out. Do whatever. Let's not think about all the weird, crazy things that go on the internet, okay? Let's just send out our love and think that people will get well, okay? And there will be no more like super craziness anymore on the internet, and all will be well, okay? And people won't be like, you know, sucked into any strangeness and doing any strangeness and getting any strangeness. Do you get me? Keep away. Come to Flat Earth British, yeah, and all the good places that are to go still on the internet. Yeah, fuck that digital life, be a guy. I don't think there's too much flesh going on with the old virtual life. Sounds a bit rubbish to me. Do you know what I mean? Anyway. Oh, there he is. There's Dave, my brother. Been a nomad 4 years, bro. I know David's been on this, you know, with his beautiful family. He's been like homeless in South Africa and London and West Country and Scotland and every fucking where. People put him up and that, but he's no fixed base. But it's probably the best because if you sit there, if you get in like a council building or something, Dave, they got you. They got your ass. And this is the thing, they got you. And you know you can't fuck off. And they come in with the gaslighting and the weird shit that they fucking do, especially in Britain. Can't hate their people in Britain. The government hates their people. They despise us. Oh, they look after a lot of people in Britain, just not the people from Britain. Yeah, Doctor, hang on, Doctor. Okay, no. Okay, nobody say anything derogative about Santos or Santos Effect. Okay, we're gonna send him love, guys, and hope he gets better with all of this. All right, guys. Anyone invested and thinks, oh, they like to see a good man fall, you can fuck off, because I don't want to see that. I want to see this man get better. Okay, guys, and that's what it is. And I don't like that element of people like loving it, like they're going to slow down to watch a fucking car crash. Oh, I'm not digging that. He's done too much for truth. He's walking millions and that. And if he's got a few issues and he hates the fucking Globetrotters, let him carry on. Yeah? See on YouTube like you're all, but don't be fucking dishing in my shit. Ever. Or anyone. Because you don't do that, guys. We're a place of love and understanding, or understanding. That's why this thing works, guys. That's why we've been here for so long. Yeah? We're not doing... Battery's exhausted. Let's have a look at you. You're in your house. Stay there. Stay there. Don't go away. He's dying for a pipe with me, mind you. So. Battery exhausted. AKA Ganja Kid. So, you're really smart and you're really good at analysing people. Really talented at it. All of your views about like the shit that just went on 2 years ago and, you know, globe matters and all of that has a lot to be desired, but each to their own. You spent like too much time watching me. Like 3.5 hour, 4 hour posts, you know, decoding my life. You were wrong on a lot of things, but like I said, I don't give a fuck. I've used them all, or, you know, say what you want. But at a lot of points, she was bang on. I'm really on the point as well. So I was like, I half like this guy now. You could just stop going on about the flat earth and stuff, because, you know, I'm a bit touchy about that, because I'm flat earth. That makes me, it's the MK Ultra. Yeah, I got mind control, guys. Yeah, and now I'm like, I get all like really pissed off if it was t-shirt flat earth. It's like, what? But having said that, I think you're a jolly good chap and I really like you. Okay? Having said that. So there. Good, isn't it? Plus you're smart. Okay. So that's that over with. That's one of my... I'm not even sure if he's trolling me. That's the thing. When I watch his video, I'm not even sure if he's trolling me, because I'm like, oh, it's like he actually likes me. I'm not even sure. But they are troll videos, but in a half, I kind of like this, you know, this man, you know, and his flamboyance. It's one of your words, isn't it? Ganja Kid. Anyway, it's good though. We're all here in one place at one time in this weird ass reality. Makes me make the fucking most of it, you know. Looking forward to seeing you again in San Diego in 2 weeks. Me too, Victoria. Awake. I'm looking forward to loads of huggages and getting down California. Yeah. Yeah, with some flowers in my hair. Okay. This is what I'm doing. Okay, in San Diego. Okay. Call San Diego. The super group of truth. Hit it down hard. San Diego. Maybe that's not a good thing to do. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, to Debbie, good to see you. No, do what I want. Fuck it. If I feel comfortable and happy doing Mexican accents, I'll fucking do them. Yeah. So it's just, you know, I'm having a selfish moment. I feel like making me happy for a minute, okay? Campbell, also didactic. We love you, Campbell. We're going to be hanging out. Celebrate good times. Come on. You better come on, Colby. Actually, you're in a new super group, okay? And we're going to practice a dance to do as well. One of them dances. Campbell, you do that now. Practice his dance. We're going to be all doing it in a line. Saturday Night Fever. Or Grease. Grease is the word. We're going to do that. Well, maybe not, but I'm going to try and get that in, fit that in somewhere. Maybe. So it goes. Anyway, let's share some stuff. Campbell, good to see you. Glad you stayed stateside. You literally going to see you next week. Awesome beings. Okay. Bodhisattva, Bodhisattva. So yeah, I left the Krishna consciousness like cult when I was about 17, before I went off to the Merchant Navy. I was out of it. I was still doing my mantras, Hare Krishna, 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 Krishna. But then I phased out of then and I got into Zen Buddhism. Got more comfortable with the old Zen Buddhism. And adoration to the teachings, no obstructions. Anyway, so I have my favourites. Doesn't matter. But I never felt the need to mix it up with any Christianity, because it was like, to me, it was like, you know, spooky death cult, which it is. Anyway, so Matthew, yes, Matthew Davis is my Welsh brethren. Okay, they grow literally this big, yeah, mushrooms all around his house because he's in Wales. But the mushrooms grow from. Okay, we have super mushrooms in Wales. Okay, and this is why we've produced so much superstars like Tommy Cooper and Tom Jones. Yeah, there wouldn't be no Vietnam War without Tom Jones, because you wouldn't have had any fucking songs to sing while you were dropping napalm. Okay, just saying, can't all be Clearwater Revival, can it? We need some other music to bomb villages with. Yeah. Ah, the good old days. So, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Right, let's get on. Martin's waffling. Okay, and Jason's going to want his studio very shortly. I'm 45 minutes in. So, it's groovy stuff happening, guys. Let me just explain to you, and you will see. We got SoCal, which is Jason's really big do, okay, which is like the wind up of all of the epicness of the year in one place at one time. There it is. Okay, SoCal Errant Expo. So, and there's a few tickets left. Jason, he's got like a spare hand, which is handy. Haha, boom, boom. Okay. And there's myself, Max, and Jason in last visit to Texas that I did. This laptop here is an X laptop. I'm using it at the moment, but it's like it's fucked. It's fucked. So Jason's kindly giving me a new laptop. So I'm going to play with that as soon as I get off this podcast thing. Danny and Jason from Decode Reality. And there it is, the expo. And that is not long away where we're going to be going off, invading with our super group. God help them all. It's going to be off the fucking radar. Okay? Meeting loads of people all the way along the whole journey and having a fantastic adventure, because this is all about breaking pattern and making magic happen. And then a week later, the Knights of the Round Table. The Round Table's like literally in Jason's kitchen, but it works exactly the same. Okay, we get our brains together and we think up stuff, and we're going to do a bit of Brian thinking, getting together for a meetup in Houston. Okay, and as Campbell's coming as well, or didactic Jason himself. Hopefully, Maxie said, what's the words? Yeah, probably. Like, because it's Max. So I'll say yeah. Okay, so let's have a think about. So that's all linked up in the descriptions box below. That's set to be a real cool time as well. We're going to have a epic time together. All the truthiness going on. It's just like too much. Okay, and I tell you who definitely approves of all this: Jesus Christ Almighty. Jesus H Christ. H meaning hallucinogenics. Yeah. Anyway. Mushrooms and mankind. So James Arthur book. I don't know about it. The impacts of mushrooms on human consciousness and religion. I think that is definitely a thing, especially with the mysticism going on. And I definitely, you know, not the Christian mystics, but I've had an interest in mysticism and, you know, things of a prophetic nature all my life for some weird reason. So there's Jesus there. As you can see, he's got a big fire agaric mushroom on his head. And I'm guessing the Christians don't know they're on about drugs, but there you go. Not that it's a drug, it's an inner technology, but you get my drift. Okay. Okay, excuse me. Just bringing up my live vlog. So keep an eye on things. And okay. Being the Son of God, he's going to get the best drugs as well, isn't he? So you're going to rely on him having a good shroom. Oh, shoot, excuse me. There I am on the side. Okay, that's good. As long as you can see me. So there he is, Jesus with his hat, and it's a fly agaric mushroom, which are really, really, you get them everywhere in Britain, in forests and stuff. I found 2 in Nottingham Forest, not the football team, the actual forest. There's an old painting of Jesus, who's got a Walkman in, because he invented the Walkman, and he invented Frank Zappa and the Mothers. That might not be true, but it doesn't matter. And Jesus had 12 disciples as well, didn't he? Yeah, people hanging out with him, his gang, his super group. Jesus had a fucking super group, guys. Yeah. And Judas had really bad press. I don't think that's true. You have to watch Jesus Christ Superstar to appreciate that Jesus was like, wash my feet, give me men, give me stuff. He wanted stuff. He liked stuff. So he sort of was on that thing. Judas didn't think it was a thing. Anyway, it's a long story. You'd have to watch the film. That doesn't make it a reality, by the way. I don't want to upset any religious people at all. But he invented the Walkman. That's one good thing, isn't it? So there you are. You can see that there's a magic mushroom upon a church stained glass window with our Lord the Saviour, psilocybin. Saviour, psilocybin. Anyway, so this inner technology has been denied us, but you know, most people in Britain know that this is wrong because it grows everywhere, like in our fields and stuff. So most, you know, people are, well, not posh people. A lot of people are popping them on their kids. There you are, the bread and the wine. So when people were going to church back in the day, it's interesting sort of geometry in the background, like stuff hidden. Anyway, lamb's bread, little bit of shroomage, and then believe you me, by the time you leave that church, you're a believer. It's like, my God, I feel like I'm in heaven. It's like, yeah, that's the mushrooms. And then Christmas as well. So Santa Claus and the whole Christmas thing has got a red and white theme. Santa Claus's uniform, etc. And the whole thing is like laced with elves and fairies and tripping. Yeah, as you can see here. Yeah, and the reindeers as well. Do you know why they're flying? Rudolph and Blitz. No shame. Fucking tripping. Here's a Merry Christmas card back in the old days, and as you can see, there's a Charabanowski, and it's putting a fly agaric mushroom for your Christmas present. So you're going to be tripping Christmas, which would be really nice, and a magic mushroom there. It's all happy tales. And there you are. More cards from the old days telling you what it's all about. Okay, which is the shroom age, which is our saviour. Okay, can I get an amen with that? Yeah, I'm not pushing it. Oh, don't worry. Anyway. Okay, don't make annoying noises, Matt, when you're live on fucking YouTube. So let me just get rid of that Matthew Davis, because I got a big wordage in my screen, and I want to show some pictures now. I'm going to whiz through because, as I said, Jason's going to be going live soon. Keep an eye out in this chat feature. It will be linked up shortly, so you can all like skedaddle over there. Hi, Pavlov Sheep. Good to see you. Okay, let me just get my fucking shit together. Anyway, let's crush a grape. Let's crush a grape of blood together. Yeah. Ooh, I feel. Ooh. I feel all squishy. Okay, right. So there's Jesus. Okay, we can safely establish that they were trying to say in the past that Jesus is actually psychedelia. Okay, which I think is probably a thing. I think in ganja is too. I think there's definitely a gateway there. Gateway to other drugs. I don't mean it. It's obviously bullshit. They make everything they say is bullshit. Eat vegetables. Yeah. Eat milk. It's fine. Eat cheese. Eat it all. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so as you can see, Jesus is high as fuck. He's so high that he actually weighs nothing. So is the nature of psychedelics. There's God. Okay, he looks in now and again to Flat Earth British. He tells me how things are going on, you know, and keeping an eye on me for my behaviour. Because let's be honest, YouTube is the greatest show on earth, and you know, this truth community at the moment is the most fantastic thing there is on earth at the moment. Because all the rest is basically like a shit took a shit. No, I'll go one level further. It's like a shit took a shit on a shit. Okay, God, however, he favours the brave. No, he does. He says, go, Martin, go. He goes, go, Archaix, go. He goes, go, truth, go, go, go. He's on our fucking side, guys. I feel this. Don't you feel this? I'm going goose pimples. I know God is on our team, yeah? Team fucking truth, yeah? Because God's not going to be evil, is he? Because that would be the devil. Get it right. Everyone knows this. These are house rules. No, Jesus, his father's God, yo. Yeah. Creator of the universe. That includes black holes. Yeah. Big Bang Theory. We'll get to that later. Okay. That's going to be a subject that we need to pick apart later on the Illuminati. Illuminati Unfoiled. Okay. But Jesus gets the best ganja. And it's not like stuff you get in pharmacies in you fucking Mexico. No, this stuff's fucking amazing. I mean, one puff and you're transcending space and time. Okay. 1 second later, and you're sat there with, I don't know, dusky maidens, sirens, naked sirens, that sort of thing. Or whatever you like will manifest. Okay. Don't think bad thoughts, because you'll manifest them. Yeah. Oh, that's your fault. You just got your head eaten. Get the rules going. Super Jesus. Now, who wants a pasty pussy Jesus? No one. He's going to save you all. So he needs to pack some heat, guys. Yeah. That's claymores, an Abrams tank, and a pair of silver guns out of the movie. I was going to say Pulp Fiction, but I'm feeling more inclined to Romeo and Juliet, because that was a particularly special gun, wasn't it? You all know the gun I'm talking about, don't you? The shiny handle, pills. That's all you want, Jesus. You want him cool, okay? And you're packing fucking heat. You are feeling very, very sleepy. You are feeling very, very sleepy. Okay. Subscribe to Flat Earth British, Flat Earth British. Okay, you will not say this over and over in your head. Fucking subscribe to Flat Earth British. Come back. That works. Duh. Yeah, all right, fuck off. So this is what the medieval people were up to. They were beating one another up like Punch and Judy. Okay. This is the Santos effect. That's what happens. There's Queen Elizabeth. She was a bit of a dude, but it didn't stop her having a good time. If you're looking for a good time. Queen Elizabeth. She looked like a bit of a Huguenot, but let's not hold that against her. Okay. So Toulouse-Lautrec, we know about that. I don't want to talk about like that because I get in trouble. So enunciating's a funny business, isn't it? Have you ever thought about that? You know, like Mary. So she's a virgin, yeah? Does that mean she hasn't had sex yet? Yeah, so it does, doesn't it? Like in the nature of being a fucking virgin. So how did she give birth? Okay, so she got enunciated. Okay. There's an underlying meaning in this. So let's dig that the angel Gabriel turns up. There he is, there with his dress on and his wings. Okay. Let's just say, because he's an archangel, that he's got smooth bits and he's not thinking in their ways. Okay. It's the same token, he enunciates her. Yeah, using his UFO. And then she's pregnant with the Lord psychedelic. I think this is definitely, he turned her onto a couple of shrooms. And then she had a baby shroom. Don't you? So outside of this realm, there's another realm. It's close by. I'll talk about that another date. They're trying to get through. This is how they're trying to get through. They're peeking on us, guys. They know we got stuff. This is a smellometer. They're going, hey, I think they got weed. They got weed. They got weed with right now. Yeah, they're growing weed. Fuck. Chernobyl. So here's the flat Earth. It's not flat. You're going to fall off the edge. No, you fucking ain't. Yes, gotcha. Looked at. So that wasn't me. That slipped out. Okay, I got Tourette's. So there's back in the day Renaissance artwork, and this is it in the modern day. People actually going out of their way to look like Renaissance artworks. People got far too much time on their hands. This is a hidden technology. This is a technology that keeps your head cool in heat and hot in cool in heat and hot when it's not. Because of the nature of it, insulates air, which you need in a post vapor canopy era. And if you just come up from underground and you're all pasty and white and stuff because you haven't seen the sunlight, because you haven't used your eyes before because you're in the Matrix and you were in a pod in 1972. Supertramp were playing Crime of the Century, and you knew at that moment that you had been here before. So I know that song. So fucking Supertramp, Crime of the Century. Again, I remember that the last time round. And Electricity. I remember that too. What is it? I don't know. It's trippy, isn't it? Yeah. It's them mushrooms we just ate at the church. Then we all got down to a great golden copulation, and then this weird wheel thing turned up. What is it? Don't know, just dug it up, Maple. Do you think it's worth a few quid? Oh, I don't know. There's a man flew in with a red cape. He dropped it off. He said, keep an eye on this for me. And then he flew off again. Super something or other. I can't remember his name. Anyway, love, I think it might be worth a few quid. Just bag it up and take it off down the market. What should we call it? We're going to call it Blue Kryptonite. Oh, it's so fucking crap, this rum, innit? Oh, this stick feels nice, so especially rubbing against my groin. Yeah. Oh, it's scratching my head. What the fuck is that dog doing? I'm rubbing my ass on the grass. It feels lovely. Fine. God. Reality. Generals gathered in their masses, just like angels up at masses. Oh, this place. These Wartmans Jesus gave me are awesome. I got Steely Dan on. Oh, I love Steely Dan. I don't know what they are, but they sound fantastic. Oh, the world's going to be so different. Thank you, Jesus, for the Walkman. Have you got one? Maybe you should get one. Oh, you're all dead, you know. Yeah, there's a reset coming. Everybody's going to die. It's going to be fucking epic. You better get with the program. Some of you may or may not be zapped out. Some of you may go underground. Some of you may just hide with a paper bag over your head. Will it help? No, not in the slightest. You're not going to die anyway. And you only get 70 years. How old are you? Oh, I'm fucking 69. Oh, bollocks. I'm Charles. I'm Charles, you imposter. You were the man in golden mask. I'm Charles. Would Charles please stand up for execution? I'm not Charles. I'm Philip. I'm Peter. I'm Derek. Fucking blowing flowers on my head. God, this acid is fucking awesome. Oh, Cheddar-Banooskis, here they come. I'm being haunted by Cheddar-Banooskis. In the room where I am, there's Cheddar-Banooskis everywhere. They're pooing. These Cheddar-Banooskis are actually dropping shits, though. Shits and raindrops. Because they ain't nice. And ticking on the titty. This is a Renaissance artwork by Benini. It's one of Benini's sculptures. It's exhibited in the Hall of Exhibits in Romanov. Okay, he's got a zucchini and he's got a tablet and he's super happy and he's got a peace sign. All is good in antiquity. It's not fake, it's real. Fake is real. Real is fake. Here's Glint. He's got a house full of women. He's painting them all. They're all naked. He's having a fantastic time. And he's going to paint about it and we'll know all about it later. It's like, yes, man, he smashed it over you. Here's a happy banana. There's no story behind it, but what it tells you about the tourist nature of this place. And if you eat bananas, they're good for your Brian. No, they're not. They're good for your Willie. Oh, these are a selection of doorbells you can get. Oh, yeah, animated nipples. These are good, these are. You can buy these on eBay. I'm not sure of the actual practical application of them. But actually, doesn't matter at this stage, does it? Come get your Jesus t-shirts. Come and get your Jesus t-shirts. It's the last few. It's the last few. They're only $5. Soon he's going to be nailed up, and these are going to be worth a fucking fortune. Jesus' last tour. He's coming back maybe with a comeback tour next year if he gets his coming back from the dead thing together, which he probably will because he's the son of God. Take mushrooms. Don't worry about it. Everything will be all right. Oh. They had a mistranslation in the Bible anyway. They said God is love, when I really think they were really saying something else. What's that? BFF? Jesus is my BFF. He is. I love mushrooms. There he is. He's back after 3 days with his jetpack. How do you think he's getting back to heaven, guys? Be realistic, okay? There he is. Oh, fuck. This, it hurts. Oh my God, these things are sticking right in my brain. Why did you forsake me? The mushrooms are wearing off now, Lord. Can I have some more mushrooms? I am a great British actor. Look at my eyes. Yeah? Okay. What's happening here? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Behold a miracle. So I'm guessing there's a lot of people going to say you're going to burn in hell, Matt. What's your point? Oh, fuck for that. God, that round sucked. Yeah, like literally. Yeah. And I'm not talking about Mary either. I mean, there was really bad points. I earned a few quid, but they did bubble me in the end and nailed me ass up with a load of thieves. Son of God, I ask you, look at my face. I ask you, who the fuck do you think you are nailing my ass? Forgive them. They know not what they do. Face, that is. It's like, oh, thank fuck for that. It was bloody rubbish down there. Don't worry, the next round is much, much better, Lord. You're in it now. Right now. I mean that this second. Guess who? What is all this shit? Fuck me. What is all this shit? God, I'm tripping out. What is all this shit? What is this shit? We don't know. We're working it out. Yeah. This is what happens. Nothing pleases me more. I get a really good fuzzy feeling about all of this because I know it's true. Hey, buddy Jesus, the lion and the lamb. Oh no, it's a wolf. Look, I am glow believing Jesus. I've got a mask on. Oh, this show's fucking rubbish. I wish they'd get on with it already. Reset them. Fucking hell. Fire. Fire. Ice. Fucking flamethrower them. God, they're boring. That's what they really want to do. Use Jewish Jesus. Slap him. Jesus wasn't a Jew. He was a Gentile. He was Gentile. He was gentle. A gentle touch. He was a lover, not a fighter. Yeah? He had a flower, not an AK-47. Yeah? Get with the program. We know now. We know the truth of it all. I'm feeling much more enlightened. The nuns know. Seen these? Oh, these chicks are in California. Stoned as fuck, yo, believing in the Lord. Okay? They're like, oh, this is an inner technologies make me feel. Actually, this strain's making me feel quite horny. Shame there's no men around. That won't matter. Nurse Elizabeth, let's burn some more drugs and get more fucked up. Okay. So I read in the narrative, it's not me, this was an open conversation I had the other day concerning nuns and what they were really doing is they were probably sex slaves for the Vatican. Although not so much in California in the 21st century. They just grow ganja and get fucked up. They look happy enough. Yeah. Nuns ganja only page. Look at this. Look at the buds. These girls. I want to visit them. You know we're in California. Can we visit the nuns? Just asking. Look at this nun. She's like, and do you know the words, the exact words in her Brian right now? Fuck yeah. She's a nun and she's saying, fuck yeah. You know it. Fucking hell yeah. That's tasty. There's Mother Superior or the chief nun. She gets more down her than any of them. She's on the dabbage. Yeah. This one's got a little bit of makeup on. It's a bit more risque. She looks a bit naughty as well, but she's a nun. So they're married to Jesus, aren't they? So byword for psychedelics. They're all microdosing and getting spliffs down them all day long. Check them out, guys. Even touching that shit, they're going to be tripping. Yeah. Nuns devoted to cannabis. It's my kind of nuns. That's what I must say. I'm going to join this religion. There they are. And they're happy to do trimming, back-breaking work as well. So, you know, if you are in America and you need some trimming, get these girls to do your trimming for you. They don't take wages. Just give them a bud. Bud and a wink. Bud and a kiss. I've hugged nuns. I hugged 2 nuns in Hereford Cathedral, but I did actually say before I went in there, I'm probably going to hug some nuns. And I did. I hugged some nuns. Fascinating. They didn't look happy about it, and they looked like they were struggling to get away from me, but it doesn't matter, because it was all done with love. You know? So, I'm coming back for a minute, because I need to check if shit's even here. Okay, I'm not. I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. Okay, we're going to look at them in a minute. I'm just going to check if anything's all right, because new technology, other studio. I'm borrowing Jason's studio, and we are 40 an hour in. Okay, so we're gonna flying nun. Oh, they get fucked up proper. Ha! Habitual tokers. That's very good, sirs. They got a nasty habit. I like that. So the truth's coming out in this post, ain't it, guys? Do I get a name in with that? Don't push it. They already think I'm really wicked, so I may as well just exploit it. And blasphemy is really fun. It is. I love it. Call these fuckers out anyway. Yeah. Fucking bring it. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the usage. Now we're going to look at some old photos. I'm going to act relatively serious, if that's at all possible right now. Gibbon's Roman Empire. Juicy. Dentistry for Beginners. But that's a good handbook. Gold, frankincense, myrrh and weed. Yeah, don't worry too much about the myrrh next time, okay? Frankincense is all right. You can nibble a bit of that. Okay, you love that show, Monty Python. Yeah, it was written by the Tavistock Institute. That's why they know so much. They started out called the Oxford Footlights. They were a little club of secret society members. Yeah, probably elites, brats, if they're there. Big up, London McLovin. What's happening, my bro? Good to see you, yeah. Still in Texas. I'm a cowboy. Yeah. Got me a cowgirl. Ride a horse. Don't worry too much about the horse because I'm getting on a bit, you know. Martin, ooh, I wasn't put you to be good. Don't worry about that. And I haven't got a conscience, so it's great. Brilliant. I'm joking. Fucking hell. Pavlovshik Martin is not the Messiah. He's a very naughty. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Yeah. And how come they made the tat in the film Life of Brian a Welsh woman, Gwyneth? Gwyneth, I asked you. Who's the slapper? Gwyneth. You know, the one naked woman that you see in the film, the big muff. Do you know that one? She's Welsh. Sexy. Sexy. Okay. Welsh is a colloquial term for sexy. Where do weed nuns come from? Weedistan. I don't know, David. All over America. And they go to a commune where they can grow weed together and rub buds on their naked bodies and stuff, or whatever they do in nuns land. Anyway, I'm in. Let's go to nuns. Let's take them over. Let's invade nunneries. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You first. I'll follow. Small town good. Good to see you. Yeah, don't listen. Don't listen to that advice. It's bad advice. Okay. Lady Locks, good to see you. Fishbowl. Okay, now serious stuff. We're going to look at some antiquity. I've been thinking about Addis Ababa, and this is the reason why. Okay, I'm going to put Piza on the back burner for a minute because basically, there's no need for it. So, before the Second World War, Benito Mussolini, right, the new fascist of Europe, he's a bit of a nutcase. Okay, he's copying the Franco regime thing. He's got totally nuts. Yeah. He wants to go and invade a random African country thousands of miles away from Italy. Abyssinia, okay? Something to do with Haile Selassie, who's also got like Knights Malta badges on in his photographs and all of these elite, I'm a royal things on because he's one of them. Anyway, that's besides the point. So, they invaded them. I think there's more going on. Though there is that narrative out there. There's a Coptic church. It has the Ark of the Covenant, and there's a guards that look after it. They get cataracts. But you hear that off Graham Hancock, don't you? So it's probably not true, or definitely not true. But there is something going on there with these sunken churches that look like mudflood churches, carved in stone, deep in the ground, an army guarding them, which I have seen some evidence for, and a high strangeness, and they are Christians as well. So maybe they just got good mushrooms. Let's just say that. So should we check it out? The earliest photographs of Addis Ababa is full of Tartaria, which is weird for Africa, okay, because it is like East Africa. So let's see what we think. So I don't know how many people are watching. I don't know anything right now because of Jesus. She's awesome, feeling really holy, and I am holy. Okay, I am holy, guys. I'm unsaint. Okay, right. This pizza, we'll have a look at that later. Okay, now what we're going to look at is, yeah, literally my brain's turning to mush live on YouTube. It's awesome. Addis Ababa. Oh, it was right. So yeah, they got a load of cool towers, and you got to remember this is in, you know, Ethiopia, and they got stuff that looks like Mesoamerican technologies. Is it Windows? Yeah, I think so. And there's a clock in it, a clock, and I don't know what that is at the top. So it's not what you'd think for Addis Ababa, admittedly. And they got some cool. Well, they're not Muslims if they're Christian, so I don't know what the minaret is. Called the prayer. Maybe they're going to mix some Muslims. And let's go mix some Muslims and Christians in Addis Ababa. It says a mosque anyway. So, yeah. Okay. And they got these Coptic churches, central dome, 4 domes around them. If you watch my last post concerning 4 angels technology, there it is, there exhibited. Exactly the same microcosm of the structure of where we live. And this is a really interesting bell thing on top, yeah. And a shit ton of people in uniforms. They're given by who exactly? Because they're all dressed exactly the same. Same as you get for Mexico, same as you get for China, same as you get for Russia. Everyone's dished out their uniforms. So when they arrive after a reset, and that looks like to be a Jesuit symbol with the plasma burst that you see. But a Coptic church regardless. Let's move on. And this little affair here, it has ginormous windows and a door below and a staircase up in the air. So it sort of looks like it might be some sort of mud flood affected. Very large windows. Can't think what that's. And then this, look at that. That is a stunning photograph. Like I said, you know, the Rastas, they revere, don't they? They love Haile Selassie. You know, in my house is a picture on a wall, Haile Selassie sitting on his throne and thing. But the thing is, he's definitely, if you look at him, you know, he's an elite. He's one of them. He's got the crown, this crown here, the papal crown, and you know, he's one of them. So why did the real reason for, I've looked at the official reason for why the fascists took over Abyssinia. They're not that they got a hold there very long, but look at all this old stonework and some Phoenician inlay here. The Phoenicians definitely had a foothold in Addis Ababa. There's no doubt about that. And look at these people. Look at the clothing. So this is all technology. That's shields, the ethers, the feathers interacting with the ether, or the materials would be technologies as well. Look at these cats. Fucking hell. Where are they buying their clothes, man? Yeah, absolutely awesome. But them shields, they wouldn't stop a sword or anything, would they? This looks like a tech. But if everything is repurposed in this place after reset, maybe they're just copying something they've seen, because they look like high technological things to me. And another Coptic church, but this looks like something you might see in Russia. Yeah, it's in Africa. Ethiopian English, it says, English. Church, but it's all muddied and shitted up outside that wall, but inside there definitely looks Coptic feel. I wouldn't say English. So the main drag through Addis Ababa, and they have some telegraph poles there, but they don't know how to put them in at all because they can't build shit. They never built these unbelievable buildings. These are reset replacements. Oh, this place would have been empty. Look at this building here. Addis Ababa. Actually, that looks a later build, 1920s deco type thing, and there's a building there, a car there from the 30s. To be fair, other things benefit the doubt, especially when Tartarian buildings are concerned. Yeah, that one's got a high up door up in the air, windows down here, no doubt. So there's a lot of old world stuff. Look at that. That's that same building, is it? Yeah. It's a crown. It's a corona on top of the belfry. 4 Angels Tech. It looks to be Jesuit. What will that thing? Addis Ababa. It's got a load of shit outside. They don't know about infrastructure because it's fucking dark as fucking, you know, Addis Ababa. They haven't got tech. And yet they haven't got any, like, you know, roads or infrastructure, but they got that there. From previous occupants built that, I should imagine. Look at the mud all the way up there, guys. Ah. And that. Right, they look to have a bit of road there now. Let's have a look at that in a minute. Is that the same building? Mud. Shit. And no, it's a different building. It's Historia. Fits with the circuit board city thing as well, with these banks on corners. They all look exactly the same everywhere in the world. They seem to have some shit. There's some blokes in pith helmets. And the Phoenician Arch, devoted to some of their leaders. Ugh. That's only going to go a bad way. Addis Ababa, Casse de Fascia. Fascia. Fascists. Fascists. Fascia. So it's fascist headquarters. I wonder they didn't get executed for fucking photographing that. And something to do with the Italians, because obviously they were there occupying force in the 1930s. Palace of Generals. So the generals like went there. They had a palace. Whoa, fucking hell. Oh yeah, I can see the flags. And a bridge, Pont. An old stone bridge in Ethiopia. I must say the country looks like loads of trees and stuff. It looks quite pretty. And these Coptic things covered in tiles behind walls with fuck all outside. So it looks like a pine forest, doesn't it? Addis Ababa. It looks like foresty. Like I thought it was all like deserty. So they have a fiesta there, music and stuff. God knows what this fucking thing is. Maybe they're going to set it alight later. And some dignitary, which everyone got a fuss and fart and wave like they're important. Oh, I never dug that. Ugh, no, fuck that. They're important. Why? Because they're in a different family. And this is an English church. This definitely looks like an English church or a European church anyway. No bells. Be pretty. Little Christian affair. So let's have a look at some pictures of Pisa, because these are worth looking at because of the nature of like reset. And there's something going on with that Tower of Pisa. Looks like it may have had some liquefaction going on, but then the buildings adjacent to it would be affected. But it's all made of marble, the whole Pisa complex, which is in a corner, interestingly, what we're going to find out in a minute, of a star fort. So I wonder if I can make some correlation here between the Leaning Tower of Pisa and star fort. Bring back Ethiopian jokes. No, chick. Let's fucking not bring back Ethiopian jokes. We're not in school in 1984 at the moment. It's totally NPC and we wouldn't get away with it. Okay? No. Fucking no. On God, mods. Anyway. And I only know the 2, 3, 4. Anyway. Pisa. Beautiful place, dead Phoenician. They got a load of lions and Phoenician sculptures everywhere. But this thing. So if you were standing on top of this, no, I think this thing's been replaced or something, because there's older pictures when the tower looks completely different. And I'm going to show you on some older pictures, especially with the star fort map that I'm about to show you, that the tower is no resemblance to the tower in something post-Renaissance. It's the weirdest thing, almost as if they just replaced it. So the narrative is is it started to subside and they just carried on building. Makes no fucking sense to me. They wouldn't do that. It's the only example anywhere that has done that. So if you drop the plumb line there straight down, it would land here. Okay, and yet it hasn't toppled over. Okay, but it looks to be a technology because it has columns all the way around. You know, they could be like heat sinks or some vibrational technology. The wind can go through them. I've heard these things give off sound. These columns tap and give off a musical tone in India. Some examples of. So it could be somewhere along them lines, but it definitely looks like a fasciates. Lots of rods bundled together in a column. This thing looks like it's a fasciate. What if that's the case? What if it is that all gone technology, the fasciates type of technologies, and it's gone a little bit wrong and the fucking thing is liquefied underneath and then solidified again in an instant, toppling it over a bit? Because none of the buildings near to it are like it. Look, this thing, we can surmise that they were built at the same time. But this thing got all like exterior tiles and stuff, like exterior conduit stuff. You know, this thing really does feel like it's some sort of complex for technology. Like, why would you, all right, you're an architect, okay, guys, and you're thinking, well, I'm going to just put up on the apex end shitload of pillars all the way up in the air. Well, strengthening apex end, no, I don't think that's the case. There's some technology going on here, guys. So missing out is these pillars on the end. Higher up you go, maybe they are gathering, and maybe it is a science that we don't talk about too much. Is these vibrating, oscillating pillars, maybe hollow, maybe stuff in some of them, maybe they're not all marble. Look at this thing here, below ground level. Load of fucking iffy Phoenicians all over it though. Okay, it don't look like anyone's been there for a while because the stuff's all overgrown and the grass is all overgrown. And there's a little the old ladder lean-to there. The old lean-to. Like no one's been around. I haven't spotted any people yet. Maybe none. So some altar or parapet for a priestage to go up and tell you stuff. Okay. And then you gotta give money over to this silver tray coming around at the end of when I tell you stuff that I interpreted out of this book. So why is the place so fucking stinking dirty? They haven't got any cars. A lot of pollution. Why is it always bogging and black? Because you feel that if you touch it, you're just going to be covered in shit. I wonder why that is. So pizza is not a very big a place. Okay, but what it is a star fort, and you can still see it in these photographs. See the sides of these on the river, and this complex and this wall. I got a nice star fort map which will show you its exact position. It's in a corner of what looked like a powerful star fort. That's what the whole place actually was. And these columns, see these little things here? I don't know if they're to stop horse and cart, or if they are a defining barrier, or if they are some sort of form of energy transference, because a lot of cases they're made of metal. I've seen them in Czech Republic, cast iron bollards. Cannot think it. Transfer a charge through chains. So it's a way of getting a charge along. So it only have to be subtle. It wouldn't be enough to electrocute you or anything. Enough health benefits. Electricity definitely will give you a lot of health benefits, because I'm finding out. See these tiles on this roof as well, this unusual roof. Excuse me, they're made of porcelain, and that stuff is conductive. So it's really high windows. I wonder why they're so high. Tiny little doors, windows up here. So there's not a residence, it's a church. I get that. But why wouldn't they let the light in? Tiny little slits. I really don't think that that's what they originally were, but we know they're not. Energy stations. Energy gathering stations. You could go in there for benefits like a hospital if you was ailing, and the organ and the vibrational quality would come out of it. Fantastic. Then church come in and it was like, well, now we're going to give you psychedelics. Maybe I don't know. Something going on with that. Oh, this tower looks like it's a bit of a leaner. What's in that tunnel there? Just wood. Don't know. Strange entrance though. So there it is, Pisa Star Fort. Now look at that. Look at this Pisa leaning tower here, and it's got bells at the top. You see all the bells. And it got the columns, and it's leaning, but it's fat. It's got one door, and it's got all bells at the top. And in the Star Fort of Pisa, it's located up in the far corner here. So maybe it is technology gone wrong. Why would you have it up there? It's so disproportionate. There's nothing else to balance it in the other corner or anything. It's just, why would you stick all your shit up in the one corner? It looks really weird. Something going on. And look at this. They give you like circle within circle technology, showing you the structure. The inside this, what looks like a battery cell. Leaning Tower of Pisa. Let me just show you a picture of what they say it looks like. So in the Star Fort map, it's like this fat grey thing with bells on top. And nowadays, well, it's got a couple of bells on top, but it's not this big fat thing. It's got columns. Looks nothing like it. So Leaning Tower of Pisa here in 1897. They say it's 800-year-old. And it hasn't fallen down. Isn't Italy really prone to earthquakes? Haven't they had some really serious earthquakes in the past? But the Leaning Tower of Pisa hasn't been affected because it has amazing concrete foundations that make it superhuman. So here's the Vatican and the other church telling you what they've been up to with a load of big fuck off chains. Oh dear, 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 oh dear. Some busts of the appointed bullshitters who ends up in churches because they only give a fuck. We only find their lot in churches. Don't find the common man. That's a terrible word. But the people in their churches, you must find them fuckers. Yeah. Lord, who gives a fuck? And look at their shit. Why do they need all of these artworks anyway? That's what they're doing with all the taxes. Spending spunking it on shit that they're never going to be looking at. Oh, but we charge the people to come in and look at our shit, won't we? So that's a nice little colour picture. There it is, the complex in the 1800s, colorized picture. You've got this big, massive rotunda thing. Feels like technology. This other thing covered in pillars or columns at the end feels technology again. A lot of tiling going on, a lot of ceramics, excuse me. Which are conductive, and the whole feel of it looks techy. And then this fucked up tower at the end, just maybe it's meant to be at an angle. That's part of its tech. You know, if it is like a Thatcher's tech, and this whole thing was a weapon to protect this Star Fort, and this charged it up, and then this gave off a electromagnetic burst, which would fuck anything in the battlefield or anything outside. That's why it would be up in the corner, maybe. I don't know. Just thinking aloud. But maybe it was a weapon. Here's one door in, one door out. The Triumph of Death by Oricana, 1897. Okay. Asian Campo Santo. Okay, let's have one there. So, the Triumph of Death. Oh, God. Little coffins. It's all happening in the medieval era, same as when you see all of these religious Jesus paintings. They're all set in the medieval period. It's happening up in the corner, fire. You know, a lot of fuckers crying. Ugh, get a lot of that. And in ancient Campo Santo, some ancient shit that nobody's going to ever set eyes on. Oh, here's the Phoenicians, and this is all in water, I reckon. See these wings? I think that they're fins. I think that's what's going on. I think everything was flooded. There's a race of underwater beings from Atlantis, which is America, which is over here, which is the Phoenicians. Yeah, that's on fire. So they're like demons, aren't they? Little demons. Little demons, the little fuckers. You can make crosses with lollipop sticks. They're stupid. They won't even fucking know. Okay, don't even worry about it. Ooh, saucy. We got a Phoenician, but you can't tell. There's no use lusting over the Phoenician because a lot of them are like hermaphrodites and shit. So it's like, I wouldn't even go there. Okay. It's like, ooh. And what's all the chains anyway? These for giants? What else we got? We got a pyramid. We got a bloke with a big fuck off tash. 1754 ancient harbour chains. Harbour chains. Still, that don't mean shit. That means that they were down in the harbour. And there's the Pisa Cathedral, which got a Roman topped arches because it's Roman, isn't it? What have the Romans ever done for us? There it is, all inside the Star Fort. All that tucked in the corner. And you can see there's still fields just outside the Star Fort. It's still there in these late photos. Oh, that is not. That's a great exposition in Paris, the House of Electricity, which is the thumbnail of my last video, which I find an absolutely amazing picture. Okay, I'm coming back, and then it's images of the day, and I'm cutting out. I'm going to give you a recap on what I want. Okay, stay there. Don't go away. I don't know many people here or what is going on or anything in this place. Okay. Spiffing. Okay, as you can see, I got a shirt on here. Just got me this, kindly. Huntsville. And it says, Texas original gated community since 1849. So I went to Huntsville Prison Museum yesterday, or the day before yesterday. That was fucking awesome. It was absolutely awesome. It was like electric chair there. They had the guns from Bonnie and Clyde and stuff. Yeah, fucking love all that. Don't apologize for being late. This is not fucking, you know, a regime. Do what the fuck you want. Hi, FaceTime. Good to see you back. King Marty is, I know. Yes, I'm very important. I got the arcade chair. I'm king of the castle. I have BMX video recorder. King of the castle is me. Okay. My sister, #1 prostitute in Kazakhstan. Strange man, good to see you. And oh, Kathleen, good to see you. And Jahuti, it's a nice name, Jahuti. Can you change your hate to a C on your shirt? No. I am Mohammed. Good to see you. Mary wins. Yay. Good. Good. It's good attitude, Mary. Mary wins. It's better than Mary loses. Obviously, no one wants to be a loser. Although it's all ego related, anyway. All is mine. Anyway, thank you, Hippie Shake. Good to see you. Ham, good to see you. Squishel Sniper is in the house. Hi, Nathan. It was cool. Cold inside in waking up, but outside was 30. It is the most beautiful weather here. The humidity's dropped off and it's just gorgeous. Can't even explain. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Which as soon as I finish this, I'm going to be back out in the garden enjoying that fresh air, which is beautiful. Houston is beautiful weather. So, Hippie Shake. I support Martin Liedtke efforts in America and productions, which are many to come. I've got some unbelievable stuff to show you very soon, guys. Right, I'm going to get back into the juice, some images of the day, what I've been looking at this week and stuff, guys. And then I'm going to cut out because basically I'm borrowing Jason's studio and he's going to go live and do a thing in a minute. So I'm like, it's not going to be a 3 hour, but it is the Saturday vibe. Did you get it? Did you get it? No, it's epic, isn't it? It is 50,000 times of epic is what it is. We're going to start here on my images of the day. This is a cock cup used in antiquity. I don't know what the reasoning is behind it. Make anything taste better. It's weird. It's in like a poo color as well, isn't it? But I'm guessing that in the old days, people would like to drink of of a dick cup. Am I actually sharing? Okay. Yes, it is ancient. It's very ancient. From the Blue Peter studio. Okay. For some reason, my internet, I'm miles behind. Okay. Can you see a cup with a dick? Dicks all over it. Yeah, you can. Cool. Okay. There we go. Moving on. So, apparently in antiquity, this is ancient Egyptian, they had huge penis problems. And this guy's a giant because of the nature of being a giant. He's got a humongous member and he needed some slaves. This guy looks really pissed off. What a fucking life. Reincarnated, just carry the emperor's dick. So you think you got it bad? So this is an interesting, beautiful Klimt picture. Let's have a look into the mind of Klimt, Gustav Klimt, as I mentioned earlier. Lived in a house with a few chicks and stuff, but that's her. That's one of them. He's got a face there back in the day. I can't tell you if that's her body. I think maybe a few hairs missing. Okay, another chick by there. So yeah, Klimt, he knew about the Phoenicians because he got one directly behind that chick. Do you remember this? If you're British, you may remember this. If you're American, you probably won't remember this. Flashing blades. You got to fight for what you want and all that you believe. Anybody? Yeah, it was a French thing and it was overdubbed, which I used to find really fucking annoying. But I used to watch it because it was epic and used to have like chivalry and sword fencing and stuff. Anybody remember? Well, it was fucking good. Anyway, Saturday mornings, that and then banana splits, probably. Olympic champion of Winter Horse. Americans don't know that. I've asked them all. Nobody knows it. Fucking nightmare. Or Casey Jones. Maybe they're just not old enough. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter anyway. This was dug up in Madrid. And I'm not sure why it was in Madrid, because they say it's the home of the Moors, set up that sort of culture, but it's definitely a Phoenician, dug up in the Madrid area. It's quite deep. And see the Phoenician nose going on the T. Nobody actually looks like that. There's no indentation here on the nose, so they get clear oxygen supply, which is why they can think a lot. And this headdress, yeah, it may be just a textile technology, but the same token, it could be a real technology, you know, like maybe they like holographic faces or something. I don't know. Them things looks like super tech to me. You've seen with the Phoenicians. So here's that tosser Archimedes. I bet that's never been said in the same sentence before. Well, I'm breaking the matrix, so fuck it. Here's that tosser Archimedes on his wall fucking up ships. I've been to Syracuse and I stood on said wall where Archimedes did that shit. And let me tell you something, guys. It's a really high wall. I'm just saying. So why is this kid eyeballing the dragon and getting laser beams off the dragon? Yeah. The rest, parabolics, mirrors, and everything. Yeah, so get it. There's a lot of phonetics in here. There's a bit of alchemy up there. Stick a heart on. Get a demon's H to look at it. The H and the G make what? Poisonous gas. I don't know. So there's another thing I was thinking about as well. I showed, got me thinking about it. If you did watch my last video, Four Angels, Archaix synopsis, I talk about these converging serpents that you see on the caduceus and all over alchemy, and what the true meaning of the entwining serpents and this converging point right here could mean. And you can see that this is a technology and this is about reset. This is about reset, the cyclical nature of reset. And these are, I think, these are possibly, they say dragons, but they could be interpreted as phoenixes as well. I mean, you've got the all-seeing eye, the whole narrative, the wrecking ball, you know, the holy hand grenade, and a load of Masonic iconography like the double pillars. So they do tell you, I think that's the clue. They say it's for health. It's been adopted by the British Health Service, which gives me the sneaky feeling that it means death. So she's a funny chick, isn't she? Do you know the Phoenicians or the mermaids and stuff that come up from the deep oceans, right? They're sitting on these mechanical looking whales. It's like they haven't got 2 blow points whales, and they haven't got 2 that look like that either. So they arrive on there, and they've even got names for them on maps. No shit, they have got names for these whales. But she squirts water out of her titties, and she's like built like a brick shithouse. Is this really a woman? But anyway, the point is I think the information is in the water. I think our connection, even when we pee with the water into the water, we connect with all the other water, and the water is a medium that we are in right now. I know it's not thick and soupy like the sea, but it's only 1 atom away, they say in science anyway. But it is. It's a liquid medium, and your thoughts transfer in it like sound waves, and not confined to your head. So if you're a fucking head fuck and you are one of the creators in this place, be careful, because you're going to be in a lot of trouble. It's best to just not think if you are a creative force in this place, because you could end up manifesting Junior here, like they did in the Montauk project, and ruin everybody's day trying to shut the fucker up. And he screams like a banshee. Yeah. So I'm not sure what that is. It's an Indian goddage. So, do you think this shit actually happens? Do you think the Masons have like a do, yeah, where they have like the judge and everyone goes and stuff, and then like Baphomet literally buffets up? It's like, is it a happy thing? This guy here, he's got a goat head, he's got a pair of tits, human body, and also this one has a caduceus in most pictures as well. The Baphomet, right? He's fucking smiling. Anyway. Do you really think in all reality this fucking thing could fucking appear? What the fuck? Probably could in the nature of reality. If enough people think stupid shit and take a load of drugs, that thing would probably buff it up. Yeah, just saying. So here's Zeus, I mean Jesus. Zeus with his fasces, 2 opposing Tauruses, thunderbolts, resetting, and he's sitting aside or on top of the eagle with the wings open. You will never ever see a eagle. Oh, that's Jupiter with the wings closed. That means active charge. Decode. God tech. Which reset this place. So Flammarion is a futurist, and he's a bit prophetic, and I looked into his earlier work. It's on my Celtic Tartarian channel, and this image of what he thinks is outside of this realm, with Ezekiel's wheels and waters and sparky bits that look like computer fucking generated stuff. And I think there is an outside of the dome. I really do. And I think it is a place, is what I think. So the buildings that you see that we call mud flooded are very, very possibly just this. Older world, reset buildings, much older than the narrative given to us. If you want to find pictures of them being built, go ahead and show us. We're really happy to see them, because these places just shit out of nowhere. They're there, and they're older. They come along with panels saying, "Oh, that these come along in late 1800s." Like the whole world just shit out of nowhere in 1870s, guys. Nothing there before. These buildings are way lower, 2, at least 3 stories or more below ground street level. And I can prove this is true in my city in Cardiff in Wales. There are many nightclubs and many restaurants which are two levels below street level. So this is what we mean by mud flood, guys. And they dig a lot of the earth away from the front of the buildings, where you get the lower windows, and then they built retaining walls and railings around them, so you get like to use the bottom stories. Again, it saved having to remove a squillion tons of mud. But this graphic art here explains mud flood pretty well, and what we're trying to think about. People coming into these mud flood cities, digging them out, everybody's dead, and then just reusing these cities. They were there already, and they're much older. So 461 of you watching. Thank you for, oh, that's an amazing photograph. Thanks, Small Town Girl. It is an amazing photograph. This one's amazing. It's from a Renaissance art piece, and I'm trying to wonder whatever is their frame of reference in the Middle Ages for something in the sky which is a crazy geometric shape. You know, what are they witnessing to even draw that or envision that? Things that they have possibly seen. Hiya, front row seat. Thank you, Sarah. I should have been a teacher. If I could have handled the snotty kids, I'd probably be brilliant. Loads have told me I should have been a teacher, even when I was younger, before YouTube and all that. So I probably would have been good. Don't stand too close to me, except that. So here is a Flammarion. Now I give this picture to Jason all excited yesterday, and he just like pulled it straight away. He's like, hang on a minute, I know this bottom painting is from another painting. Somebody has spliced the two paintings together, okay? But if only that was real and Flammarion had actually painted that. It's amazing. It's got like an underground world to underground real estate and outside the dome as well. It's another perspective out of this weird ash realm. But it's not actually defined unless we get up there and actually look at it. I think this is evidence for the domage. I explained it on my series. If you watch that, I'm going to upload more of. I did a next series as well, The Greatest Secret Never Told. You know, videos like Be the Maketh Dam, where I proposed all pyramids were in fact Noah's Arks, etc. I explained sun dogs last night or the day before on my video. Well, I thought they are. I think they're awesome evidence for domage. I do. So somebody with a chisel, never 3D printed, they're honest, chisel in India took the time to paint this giant horse, and I'm guessing the people aren't giants, but the horse is really giant. I don't know. Under the giant hooves, there's like a wire or a cable, and it's going into the back of this thing here, and there's like a lady inside of it on top of someone else's shoulders. It's like tech. But definitely some sort of plug for this thing here. Totally weird. And he's got like a weird sword as well. But anyway, point is how the fuck could he chisel that and not make any mistakes? Stupid. So the narrative is clear for myself with the arrival of the sea peoples. We're speaking phonetics, okay? We're speaking their language, and the law of the land is a maritime law. Everything is tied in with water. The whole current banking system, bank itself is a maritime phrase, you know, bank of a river. The fluid, current, sea, liquidation, everything in the financial system and corporate world has a connection to the sea. The water that we're in. And I think there's an information exchange. And if I was to hazard a guess, I would say the Phoenicians were in the water. If I was to hazard a guess, manifest through that into this realm. I don't think they can do the physical thing. Why do I think that? Because I think they're animals. It's all we ever see is these half-formed Phoenicians smiling. You got the cherubims, etc. Be these half-serpent naga type entities, which are they've either got fins or they've got serpents. So they're like from the sea or from serpents. So here's an old thing from antiquity. It's got the two serpents again and a belt, which look, you know, exactly like the Cazusus again. And it's like converging two serpents. It's a code. Weird that he's got these creature hands on his shoulders. A bit spooky, that one. Almost serpent-like. That's in India. Melicillin, who is on the Starbucks icon, which has been changed because she got a crown now. Apparently, she never used to have. So that's apparently Mandela effect. She manifests out of wells. Well, welcome to the realm. And then there's initiation ceremony with the water and the font. Welcome you to the new Christian realm. And it's all part of this ritual to do with the water and the medium of information that is locked in the water, which is all accessible because you're in the water. So you can find out anything you want. Any information is all accessible to you. And anything you think you know, you probably do know if it's instinctual. And the answers to your questions, you already know the answers to. What you are seeking is not answers. You are seeking verification. Okay, to these answers. You want somebody else to know, and then it will make sense to you because it all seems really fantastical and supernatural because it is. So again, with the Phoenicians, old Babylonian thing, we got some people look like they might be praying, but this giant sea serpent, baby land serpent again. And this cat, who's also dog, actually, got caduceus. And this is Hermes Anubis. Hermes Anubis. So it's half the word Hermes Trismegistus, and he's a dog head, an Anubis. Hermes Anubis, Egyptian, who's also got the converging serpents, and I think it's a clue to the realm, and I think it's also some sort of technology that they are using. Use the Phoenicians when they went completely nuts with the icons, the many-breasted goddage, whose name is stuck in my mind right now, but the crazy hat wear. What the fuck with the guys? What is all of these sticking out of it? Pipes, and then you got this thing on top. So what exactly is that? I don't know. There's a bit of an arm missing there. But the headwear is some sort of crazy tech. Phoenicians, just craziness. So here's another one of their godages. It's like a mitra type affair, who's on a ball, the wrecking ball again, wings open, active charge. This thing is completely surrounded with a serpent, like the Moses stick, like I explained on The Greatest Secret, active charge. This thing is allegory for a weapon. Advanced ancient weaponry. Here we go again. Bas relief from Egypt. Got an Egypt Sphinx thing in the middle, minus the body. Two heads attached to serpents. Is this how they really were, or is it an allegory? Serpent Queen and Serpent King. Did they really shapeshift? So there's Celine again, the mermaid thing. And they always do this thing where they hold two fins apart, exhibiting their bottom bits. And they're naked. And they always do that. They do it on the Starbucks. So that's got to be a code as well. Maybe it's to do with the film Splash with Daryl Hannah. We'll have to watch that again later. Okay, guys? It's not actually prerequisite, but I think I will. So here again, on an ancient old church in Melusine, mermaid, naked again, with the legs up, the fins, holding the fins up. It's got to mean something. I'm not sure what it is. Again, different interpretation. Two eyes there, though, in this case. Scales, the weighing scales, fin, like finish. And here's Buddha's foot. This is an interesting thing. This is in India, they say it's Buddha's foot, although it doesn't look very natural, but it's nice thought. And you got these wheels within wheels and all of this strange geometrical pattern. Obviously means a lot to them because they're all tripping their fucking asses off, aren't they? Doing weird shit like this. So, how do you, and it's got a meaning as well, the bottom chain with this plug thing goes in somewhere. Why would you, do the chain on a stone building in the first place? I get how they could do the stone thing. All you got to do is with the first stone thing, hold the second one separate and then chisel it out. But I'm telling you now, I can see it in my mind's eye, but that is a great undertaking that they did to get that shit together. It's not magic. I can see how they did it, but wow. Okay. But why? Why would you need a chain on this thing here? Were these whole buildings just a device, like, you know, like something that make them come to life, like a vimana? And these chains are a part of it. Why not? We know nothing of this realm. And there's the Naga, comes from the underworld through a portal. It's a many-headed serpent in this case. And this is in India. Strangest. Let's try and mag up on this. So they got a lot of like the elephants and a lot of the same stuff as the Phoenicians and Mesoamericans going on in the Veda. But this obelisk or totem, if you like, has got what on top? Double-headed hippopotamus? Don't know. Whatever it is, it's freaky as fuck. Okay, we're moving on. And this is a really interesting photograph. For the reasoning is not just the 3 lions and the upside down tech thing that they seem to be on. You see that? Is this thing snapped off below ground level. Below ground level. Whatever that was, I suggested they took it away. And what looks like Roman red horizontal brick in the background, because the Romans built with flat red brick. It was built in New York, that was taken away. Absolutely. You see these buildings here? I actually think that they're old world. And I have good reason to think this as well. I think the world was just like that, with air balloons, landing platforms, free energy, free lighting, healthy people. This is the workhouse in Cardiff in Wales where I was born. In fact, I go a bit further. I was actually born in this building and it was the workhouse, but it became the hospital later. St David's Hospital in Cardiff where I was born. What's the workhouse? And you'll find a lot of British people were born in these workhouse establishments. And this is the essence for the beginning of how we came to the conclusion of orphan trains, was this hospital here. It sort of triggered it all off many years ago. And that's that Ethiopian church. Excuse me, back onto them. Okay, I'm coming back. We're nearly done on the images. We're nearly done on a ship for today. I'm going to come back and give you all a awesome ta-ra. And remind you, SoCal is only a week or so ago. We're going to take a super group of truthers, Knights of the Round Table, and we're going to go to California, and it's going to be absolutely epic. So I will cover everything, and you won't miss anything. I'm going to share the whole experience with you all, guys, and hopefully go live as well if I can. We've got broadband there, so it's all going to be juicy. It's all going to be fun, guys. Make sure to get tickets if there are any left. There's only a few. And then a week later, towards the end of October the 28th, we're having a meet here in Houston. Okay, tickets are available there down below in the descriptions box, and I'll link them up and pin them to comments and everything else. So yeah, a fantastic American adventure. Been everywhere. Been to Colorado and New Mexico and all over massive Texas, and now, yeah, all that southern hospitality has rubbed off on me, and that southern charm, absolutely love it, and southern fried chicken. And I discovered something else as well, coconut shrimp. I kept that fucking quiet, didn't I? Wars have been fought over less. Coconut shrimp, okay, now suit you, sir. So, true story. Nimrod, yeah. Thank you for that. Shit, I'm leaving on the 25th. Yeah, make plans. You can make plans, set your intent, break pattern, come and meet other like-minded people. We're all just fun people, guys. It's going to be a lot of love, a lot of hugs, and a lot of good information. Okay, there's a lot of things planned. It's going to be just epic. Okay. Yeah, see that don't do nothing to me because it's mind control. It's MK Ultra stuff. See, you can curse me all you fucking want with Jesus Buzz. It ain't gonna do nothing to me. All his mind, guy. Yeah. See what I mean? That's like, don't you think that's weird that you got all nasty when it's supposed to be love? Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. I think there was a mistranslation in the Bible when they said Jesus loves you. I think really it was Jesus loves the who. Okay. Keith Moon, to be more specific. Infinite Theatre. We're trying to make things cool. I'm keeping it all alive. Be grateful. Okay. Okay. Keeping it relative and current. Okay. And alive. And now eating. Feel Jesus inside me right now. It's really good. What? Fuck it. We're in Club Fuck It, guys. Max, good to see you in Australia land. What's happening, Catherine? Right, yeah. So I think Jason's doing a livey in a bit. I've been talking for ages. I've done a little bit of a presentation. I've showed you like a dick mug. You ain't seen one of them before. And other happy things and some information. And my thoughts on Jesus probably being psychedelics because they are a gateway to, you know, enlightenment and ping, lighting up, like starting a jar, finding that vibration. And you only find that vibration when you A, smash a terrier, B, stop listening to other people and bullshit, 3, treat the internet like as if it's a really awkward parent or relative that you've got to put up with on a Christmas. Okay, don't give it too much attention. Yeah, la 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 la. Do that shit. Okay, because it's wank. Except for Flat Earth British, that is. So, what's my channel member? Isabella, are you, mate? I love Martin Doctor Who is Jesus, TARDIS is cross. We're getting to some really amazing truth here. Back into room. Use my mate Melly here. Not Melly, wish you too. Okay, Melly. So I've been healed. I've had some health problems. I've got nerve damage all down my one side. I never ever mention it, but I've got like treatment of a TENS machine, which is basically an electrical current, which is really good, and a patch which sort of releases shit to stop me hurting, because it's been a way for years. But it's like, wow. Woke up this morning, it's like, fuck me, life without pain. I can't even remember what that was like. It's just. So I'm in Jason's cupboard looking at his Andrew Carnegie book, or Andrew Carnegie autobiography. That'd be worth a go. Why the fuck he give us all libraries? I bet that's in there. Elements of the theory and practice of cookery. Awesome, Andy. We love sandwiches. Sandwiches. Why are they called sandwiches? Why are they called Sandman when you go to sleep? It's the Sandman. Doesn't matter. It's not important right now. So there's Mellish bringing the love. Thanks, Mel. Thanks for being here. It must be really late in the UK now. No, it's 6 in the morning. It's 12 midnight in the UK. 12:12. My laptop is still on British time, by the way. So, but go on have fun with your laptop and push it on it. Get all excited, but I'm not going to push it on it because it'd be quicker if I keep my stuff on hard drives. I'm learning this. I'm learning the YouTube way. Okay. Ariane, good to see you. Sands of time. They say that because of the hourglass, isn't it? They tip it upside down. It's like when the sands all go through there into that one, and they're also 2 opposing Tauruses, by the way, which is a clue to the, and 4 strands, like 4 angels holding it. I think it's a whole clue to the structure of this place. But at the same token, I think like when the sands of time fallen through, then it's, do you know what I mean? It's fucking epic. Don't even worry about it. If you put on the telly, yeah, they're going to be saying all sorts of weird shit. They're going to be saying this wars and fucking stuff. And you open your window and the birds are still tweeting. It's like, tweet, 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 tweet. Yeah, come on, doggy, let's go down by the river. Fuck it all. Do you know what I mean? Don't watch telly. Telly's bad. Okay. The mountain beacons, sands with time. Yeah. I felt like singing a bit of Jimi Hendrix then, but I don't want to start singing at the end. No, Max, no. We send Santos loves and good vibrations because of his contribution to truth. Okay, so we send him love. Okay, we don't like fucking telltales like a bunch of school kids because one of our peeps is struggling. Obviously, we send them love and pray for them to be better. Not pray because that's something else, but will them to be better. That's what we're doing, Max. Okay, that's what separates us from them, see, because we actually care and we're compassionate and we like, you know, we're not being all like horrible of people when they got problems. See what I mean? And he's one of ours, you know, one of the truth. So send him love, Max. Send him fucking love, bruv. That's what he needs. Get out of there. So, Ryan from Wales Lands. Good to see you. Got Wales Lands, Ryan in the house. Good to see you back in. And we got Hippie as well. She's also Welsh. The Welsh are as rare as fuck. in Texas. You don't have Welsh people in Texas. I'm soon to go and invade California. I don't think there'll be many Welsh there either, except for Anthony Hopkins. Clarice. He never said that, by the way. Hey, Magavelli, good to see you as well. Feds everywhere. Oh, yeah. They're like flies on shit. Mel, like flies on shit. Open realm. You know the shit go down. Mike. I love meditating. Thank you as well. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, everybody, for being here for my quick comeback. See how you all are. Because I really love to do lives. And I missed Flat a Day yesterday. I was in pain, been healed, feel better now a bit. So that was why, really. Just couldn't sit in a chair all day. So just pulled a dabber out of the trend. Oh no, fucking hell. Dog in the river. Oh, fucking hell. Soggy doggy. It's not good. Her name is Rain, and she does like the water, but I'm just saying, fucking hell. I bet it's cold in November, the trend. Ooh. Joshua, good to see you, my friend. Might not be. Yeah, don't worry about all that. Don't worry about all that. We're doing this in a very loving nature. Okay, we're keeping things alive, yeah? Jesus is a mushroom. Today. Tomorrow, who knows? A split. It doesn't matter because it's all done with love and goodness. Yeah? Nice one, y'all. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Squirrel Sniper. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to be going now because Jason's going to actually want his studio back to do his own stuff because I'm hijacking it all. I can hear it. I'm psychic too. Right there. Nice one, bro. Thanks, everybody. Feel free to subscribe to Flat Earth British and do all them funny stuff. Okay, YouTube things. Love you all. We'll be back soon. Keep an eye on my community page, okay? Meet me. You a meeper or beeper? Meet me.